Goes.
All right, here we go.
Let's see how she
Let's
serves.
want
High
to
or
see how
low?
she adjusts. She's going to go with the low serve,
Oh, nice. Let's see.
and that's what you're going to get. And she misses.
Let's see. Yeah, she
See,
has.
the obviously her being a racquetball player, she generates power from
Yes.
her legs. A paddleball player doesn't swing with their legs. It's
No.
mostly their arms, and there's a
Right.
big difference in power.
Absolutely. And it takes a while for us to adjust to that sort of power because we don't see that in New York traditionally. Let's see. Oh, she took an out ball. She took another out ball.
Myra is very aggressive. She's not going to take a step back. She's going to take the ball off the wall.
One of the best short hop players we have.
They'll
Let's see how Carrie. Let's see how Carrie plays this game. She played very well yesterday.
If you're playing Myra and you're playing Kathy, I mean, two very, very experienced champions. What's your strategy?
I would go after their backhand. Absolutely. I would go after their backhand. And try to make Kathy is such a great retriever. Very hard to get any ball by Kathy. Gotta make her move. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree. I don't know how well they could pop up a lob, but to get Kathy out of the front, because when she's in the front, she's not moving.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if a train's coming or a racquetball. It doesn't matter. Once she's in the front, she's in the front.
And so, see, that's what we want to see, how she handles the one ball game, Caitlin here. She sprayed a couple just now, so we'll see. Yeah,
She's having a tough time
yeah.
just timing and keeping it in the middle. She should just be pounding the middle until she becomes
Much. Now,
exactly
this game, you have to be a lot more consistent.
until you feel completely comfortable moving the ball.
Yes. Because it is a big adjustment. It's a humongous adjustment. And you're not going to get the same lanes that you're used to getting.
Well, the truth of the matter is then you should be called out. I mean, either you're moving or you're out.
Well, what I mean is they're not going to see as big of a lane as they normally see. They're going to get a little lane, but they're not going to get a humongous lane. As Vic said, we can't expect humongous lanes. Challenge her forehand to see, because her backhands tend to be tremendous. I would try and challenge, see how her forehand is working. Oh.
Okay. All right, Jasmine has to go play a match.
Okay. Okay.
She's in the pro division. I appreciate it.
Skip from Kaylani Lawrence, 5 serving 4.
See how Myra, right there, she did not move, but Caitlin adjusted. And Will now is telling her, you have to, it's not even a lean. You have to get out of the way. And you're looking at Myra is a phenomenal athlete. She's a pure New York, I'm not moving player. She's going to have to make adjustments. The ball was out. Nice shot by Carey.
Four serving 6.
Myra's talking to herself about the blocks. It's going to be interesting as the game goes on. If it's a close game, the movement is going to play a big part.
They had a little communication error there. Kaylani held up because indoors she would have let her partner take it backhand. Outdoors she probably should just have continued through and taken it out. 4-6.
It's got to keep that ball on the court.
The first rule of outdoor is get it in.
That's correct. Keep the ball in play. Seven serving 4. And that's a beautiful shot. Hard, low to Myra's backhand. So we have 4 serving 7, first person. Half out.
Kaylani misjudged that, expecting it to go out. Did not.
Five, 7. The difference in the backhand is glaring between the 3 New York girls and Kaylani.
Kaylani.
She just needs to control it, keep it on. And you could see that swing. When she was swinging, she made an adjustment. She actually made an adjustment in swing to keep the ball on the court. Seven serving 7, first person. Oh, that is, you're on a roll. You're hitting the ball solidly, and you serve the ball out. What's your thought process? Just keep banging it up the middle.
There you go.
Half out. Good get. Nice get. She's having a problem with when she can move. There's a big difference, but she needs to adjust. She can't let it be in her head during the volley.
You don't have to stay in the same order.
They changed serve. Is saying that they changed serves, but they didn't call change of serve. Very interesting what just happened, JT.
Very interesting interpretation. Now, I would expect the ref to have a little more control over that to be.
Seven serving seven, first person.
And both players on that team were careful to call it. Make sure there's no confusion from the ref.
8-7, and Myra. All right, welcome back. We have the Ladies Pro Division. We have Kaylani and Carrie, and we have Myra and Kathy. She's good enough, actually, to take this game with Kathy.
Half
We got 7 up, second person.
8-7.
8-7. Hinder called.
7.
I'd love to see Kaylani come across her body. I know, she's just trying to get the feel of it, and she's banging it, but when she's hit 9 serving 10, first person. Both refs say it was a good ball. Both agreed. Second server. 10 all, second server. Now Myra's getting the hang of it. 11 serving 10, second person. 15 game. Oh, that's going to drop. Holy smokes, I saw that from the top of the mountain. Ten, 11. Kaylani, I want to see her come. I'm down to the wire.
It is.
I hope that there's not a movement problem at 13-14. I just want it to be a smooth shot. 11 all, first person. Keep the ball in when you serve, young lady. Twelve, 11.
Idea. Much too warm, much too humid. That's for sure.
I'll tell you right now, I'm beautiful hip hop. 12, 11.
All right, and we're back for our second game. The Warrior William Roland is our referee.
Let's see what adjusts on the court now, and she's swinging out, as we say. Good serve. Now she's just swinging out. She's really cracking the ball. A lot more confidence than the beginning of last game. 2-0. Got to get her out of the middle of the court now. 3-0 start. She went behind her back, but Myra put it up the line. 3-0 second serve. 4-0. You're going to see Myra start shooting. She that's her game. She's not a volleyer. She's a shooter, and that's a mistake at 4-0. Myra is a shooter. Anything below her knees, and she's going to kill it, or she's going to shoot. 0-4, first person. Out ball is correct. Beautiful shot by Carrie, powering the ball to the left side of her body. Outside. And Myra, Kalani felt Myra very close to her. And I think that bothered her. But she plays on. This is second server. She was serving. Seven serving 0, second server. Nine two. JT, explain. I know you're a quiet guy, but tell me what happened.
Too long.
Wow. We're going to have to call Bill Nye, the science guy, to figure out what happened right there. All right. But that carried over into her next shot. As Will. You have to start shooting here. You have to start doing something different, whether it's lobbing, hitting corners, not up. I agree. I actually agree with Kathy. They're gonna grant the block. They're gonna grant the block, but clear power. You have to get her off her base. You can't let her just crank. No one's moving side to side. No one's. Gorgeous volley. That's the first gorgeous volley I've seen so far. Wow. Oh, that hurts. God, that hurts. Well, now what? Everyone's lying now.
There you go.
You don't want to let Kathy and Myra even have a shot of coming back. I'm telling you, I know these girls, these ladies for years. The ball high, pop the ball up, see what she does with different shots. Easier said than done. There's one, 6 serving 10. JT, I'm telling you, this game's not over.
No, not at all.
6-10. 7-10. 8-10, and I would call a timeout. I would call a timeout, but then again, I'm not you. 8-10. Great get. Great. Oh, and she went for the whole thing on that. 9-10, and just like that, JT, just like I told you, don't count them out. This is a game. And now here comes the timeout. 9-10, first person. It's a whole different Myra walking off the court.
All right.
She's got smiles now.
We're going to take a
This
quick
has
commercial
been-
break. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I started to play with every kid. Every single kid he played one game to 15, and he was saying, if you beat me, I'm gonna sponsor you, right? And I beat him. 15-14, I remember. When you play, I mean, of course you want to win, but you also want to look cool winning, right? And the Gearbox shorts, the t-shirts, the hats, the headbands, I mean, they are simple, but I like simple. I mean, they look great.
$10-10. Nice angle. Outside, 11-10. Second person.
Second person.
You got to stop it. Stop it. It's a hold. 11-10. That's a hinder. Second person. Beautiful. Outside, 12-10. Welcome back to the game, ladies. 12-10. Second person. Oh, 13-10. This feels like, JT? 1986 Mets rallying on Boston. Game 6. I get that vibe right now. Ray Knight coming to the... we're not at Mookie Wilson yet. We're Ray Knight coming up. 2 outs. I'm getting that vibe right now.
$13 serving 10 here in game number 2.
There it is, 14-10. Myra is feeling it.
It's 9 points in a row for the
She
team.
just asked for a ring ding or a yodel. That's when you know she's on. And that's the game. It's all tied up. 1 more to 11, right?
That's it.
Holy smite. Don't go anywhere. Vic,
Yes, sir.
welcome back to the hot seat.
Yes, sir.
Game 3. What do you see?
Well, it didn't surprise me that Myra found her rhythm. She looked so much more comfortable in that, and like you were saying, that she likes to shoot and she likes to be aggressive. That's her style. In the first game, she was missing every shot, and he was losing her confidence, and it just seemed something happened. I might have missed what it is. There was some trigger, but all of a sudden, she's just beaming with confidence, hitting what she wants. That drop shot in that far corner, that might have been the thing that set it off, but Kathy is always consistent. Myra was the wild card. Don't you think?
Mentally.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. Kathy has played, and so has Myra, but Kathy always seems to rise to the occasion. She keeps herself very calm. Myra, again, I love it, though. She's emotional. She wears all her emotions on the sleeve. You could tell when she's angry. I like that, but when she's on, she's vicious.
Absolutely.
She's vicious. Now, this young lady, Kehlani, I don't know what she's thinking. Is she going to change something change her game, shoot more angle, or just keep doing what she's doing? Because Carrie has played very consistently.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Carrie knows that her job was to coach Kaylani through some strategy and let Kaylani's figure out how to use Kaylani's massive skill set to the best advantage. So far, they've done a really good job. They didn't have any, idea what should I try, what should be my purpose
Right.
with the serve.
They're on the court right now discussing strategy. Here's what I say if I'm Carrie to Kaylani. Kaylani, you're coming over a little bit too much. It's too much responsibility. I've been playing this game. I want you to step over a step, let me step on the court, and let's control the front. But I don't want you to get out of position, because now you saw what was happening was they were getting her backhand as good as it was. They were powering her to the left side. So I would ask her, hey, let me play. I'm playing well. You don't have to take 80% of the court.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for from them. What I'm looking for from Kathy and Myra, going to the wall, shooting, pressure, pressure, pressure.
Absolutely. So we talked about the veterans here. Tell us a little bit about the history of Kathy Guinan and what she means to the paddleball community and the one-wall community in general.
Well, Kathy is in paddleball a Hall of Famer, obviously, but one of the most consistent champions. I mean, for no matter who she played with, no matter the conditions, just a phenomenal player. Then she went on to own one of the most famous indoor facilities in the Bronx called Zariga Indoors. And she's just the nicest person in the world. She's an incredible athlete. She'll play with a racket. She'll play with her hand. She'll play with a paddle. It doesn't matter. We're waiting for her to step up on the pickleball court.
There you go.
So we'll see what happens with that. But she's just, when you think women's paddleball and rackets, you always think about Kathy.
Yeah, and she's Kathy Zariga on Facebook. So
Correct.
A lot of people know her and didn't realize that she actually owns Zariga.
Yes, but Kathy Zariga is Kathy Guinan.
Guinan, okay.
Yes.
I thought she corrected me and said to pronounce it Guinan, no?
Then she might have to correct me.
Oh, got it.
But she is always smiling, extremely competitive, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Oh, if she has to, she'll back into you and step on your shoes.
Well, the mixed doubles of her and David Blatt against Kaylani and Rocky was incredible to see, because Rocky was pounding at her and didn't phase her a bit. The pace was not too much for Kathy Zariga.
You know how many years Robert Sastreet has pounded her in paddleball, and she just hits it right back?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Game 3, game 11. It's 11 straight.
What a great return by Carrie Dodd. Pounded that ball chest high so it hit the ground well past the front line. Kept it in. One zero. No, I mean it's 1-0 now.
She's keeping that serve straight up the middle. I'd like to see Kathy turn on it with her right.
It's by design that she's finding that backhand. You know, Carrie coached Kaylani on some strategy and where to hit the ball and how we're going to make sure we can use your incredible power.
When we were discussing the strategy on where to put it, that is a one-wall serve. That's where you want to put it.
And Kathy just proved exactly that's where you put it, right over there. Her partner Myra is able to get on the court and be there for that.
Beautiful, Myra. Beautiful, Myra.
And don't you think it started by by Kathy allowing Myra into the court by serving to the middle? You know, indoors, they always serve to their own side to let their partner get into the court.
One back.
I think that would be a mistake. If I was them, I would be trying to serve, if I was these two, I would be trying to serve Kaylani with an overhead serve
Deep.
that's not, well, I would make it with it's hitting it eyeball high.
Exactly.
So if they hit the overhead that bounces up near the short line, it'll be at the back line up high at their head. And that's, give her a chance. Well, I would test it to see if she hits a few out for you.
Also,
on it, her speed's going to get her to the ball. But I agree with you. I think
just to
both
keep her
Kathy
honest.
and Myra have the skill set
Exactly.
that Kaylani is challenging. She's doing it on purpose. She's saying, I dare you.
And I want you to watch her movement, Kaylani. It's obviously the racquetball 3. Myra stay in the front. It's going to work against her because she's going to be caught out of position.
Sure. But I still do think that every game that Kaylani's playing, she's playing a little bit better. And if they get through this and get into the semis and even further, every game Kaylani's going to improve. Her racquetball IQ is really high, and she's going to pick it up, and it's going to change.
It's 2-3, first person.
And that is and a nice person, a good coach. I think Carrie's a really, really nice choice for Kaylani as a partner for the first time playing one wall.
I agree. All right, it's an 11 game here. You got to cut your unforced errors out. Literally cut them out. That's the shot I've been looking for all day. She's poaching, and no one's challenging her.
Yep.
3 all?
That's what I thought it was, 3 all.
My bad, 3 all. 3 all, second server. Be 4-3, second server. That serve has gone in the same place all day. And Myra's still protecting behind her. Let's see.
Should have moved up and hit it out of the air instead of backing up.
She needs to move the serve, to be honest with you. I know she's getting it in, but...
Yeah, move it around. But, again...
Say she has, and I believe that she needs to change that serve. 1 out of 3 somewhere else.
Yeah. I think in the next game, she'll think of some complementary serves. Right now, her physical ability has been able to do...
Vic, I'm going to tell you this. This is game 3 here. There might not be a next game.
It's true.
You might want to...
She might need it, is what I'm saying. If she makes it to the next game, that's when I think you'll see a marked improvement. Right now, it's all physical ability.
Outside.
Yep.
Ball was out. We need a score.
Score, Will?
5-4. 5-4.
Thank you.
Second person.
Here it's a beautiful blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. We're on beautiful Hollywood Beach. Not a lick of rain today, and it's just a gorgeous.
They just called a wipe, which gives everybody about 10 seconds to wipe their hands. Not a timeout. And that's the first time I've seen Carrie make an unforced error in a while. To power the ball straight up. 6-4, second person. Nice shot. That was a beautiful shot.
It was a beautiful shot, but it was comfortable playing and hitting the ball right next to Kathy. I would think most of the indoor people would have held up for fear of hitting her. But Carrie was totally not going to hit her and confident and took that shot and won it.
And Myra comes back with a beautiful shot. This is where I'd like to see this young lady do something different.
She is. Look where she's standing. She's over the line now. It's going to go behind her. I don't think that's how I would do it. I think she took herself out of position.
Absolutely, because she literally served it up the middle anyway. She
Right.
didn't even pull Myra off to her backhand.
Yeah. Well, again, it's a lot going through her head. The game's going to slow down.
Beautiful shot.
They got a little discoordinated and then discombobulated and recovered really well.
She put that away with tremendous power and confidence.
Yep.
I was in.
Oh, Carrie got a hustle on that. Got to go get that.
Let's get a score. Seven, 4. Game's 11.
Yep.
Second person. Oh my God, that is such a walked right into the ball. Vic, help me out with that. That's
She held up.
I know, but shouldn't that be an avoidable?
It was a close one. I would have maybe called it an avoidable. It was really close.
At 8-4.
It's even indoors we have a little. It's one of the hardest things to determine.
Oh my goodness, 9-4, Vic.
I
Remember,
know.
JT, I was telling you, don't. It's not over. It's not over. 9-4, second person. Now they're in control, and they're going to be aggressive. And these two are vets. Kathy's steady as steady could be. There's no guessing on what Kathy and Myra's going to shoot. Kathy's going to keep the ball on and try to set Myra up. See, that's the thing about paddleball versus racquetball. When you're a one-wall player, one person is trying to create a shot for the partner,
Right.
not necessarily winning the point on their own.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to come through with the setup.
Yep.
So that's what you're going to see from Myra and Kathy.
See now, the defender is entitled to a straight-in shot, but I believe
That
that
was 100% correct.
so they're making an appeal.
Now they're asking, did they give her the right of way? But she did. She was off. She was offed.
I know. I'm not going to get involved, but they're going to go through the appeal process, and it's going to be what it is.
No, they called side out. That's a bad call, because it was not a straight. It was not a straight shoot.
Made the wrong. I agree with you that it's a wrong call, but
That's bananas. It's not a question of Kathy being off the court. That's not the right. Carrie was not going straight ahead. She was already to the right. Correct.
doesn't matter. We're good. Mike, it's hard. Will's doing the best he can, like every other ref. It's a lot different than indoor. It's a lot different than paddleball.
My question is, why are we asking the ref, who's all the way on the other side of the court?
The ref was only the
Oh, and she stepped right into the ball. Block.
game going on
Smokes
right here.
Kaylani with a great shot to keep that ball in. Oh, that's Myra's shot. Let's get a score.
What make
6-9. 6-9. It's 11 straight. Outside.
Carrie made a good serve? What made it a good serve? The overhead that it came to the person behind her's backhand?
It was deep.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't let the. Here's a couple of things you don't want to do. You don't want to serve and allow the receiving team to be coming forward.
9-6.
9 serving 6, first person. You do not want to serve so short where the receiving team is moving forward and powering the ball. You want to keep them on their heels while they're returning the serve. She got it.
9 serve 6.
9 serving 6.
This could be a big side out if they side him out
Right.
again.
Nine. It's 6-9 first person. 6-9. You gotta get.